to you guys again to do a quick 1 month review of Best Lakes Wigs Brazilian Kinky Straight. I'm going to put a link down below of exactly where I got it from and which bundles it was. I got 3 bundles, 12, 14, 14, and I installed 14, but I had a little bit of space left. I wanted it to be full, so I put a little bit of the 12-inch on the top, and I used probably about a third of the bundle of the 12. So initially, for the first 3 weeks that I had these, and I had it in its natural texture and its natural color, I got it in a 1B, and it was all the way down to the 14 inch. I hadn't cut into a lob or a long bob, shoulder length bob style, so it's not 14, 14, 12 anymore, but that was the starting length. So I have in a versatile U-part unit that I made myself. So initially I had that in for 3 weeks. I wore it, loved it, got bored of course, wanted to try something new, so I took it out and I bleached it. So this is what the hair looked like initially after I first made the wig. You can see it in its natural texture. I probably combed it out a little bit, but you see how thin the ends look. And this is about a day after I bendy rolled it before I went to church, and this is what it looks like, a close-up shot. And then this is about 2 days afterwards, after the curls had started to drop a little bit, after bendy rolling it. I didn't recurl it. And this is how much I cut off. I wasn't sure if it was going to return back to the texture, but I've been dying to bleach hair, and you know what? This was a chance to find out, so I could come back and tell you guys how well it bleached or not. But obviously this is not the texture that it comes in. I have blow dried it and straightened it out. The hair is pretty straight, and the texture of the hair, like I will show you shortly, is pretty curly. So as you can see here, this is the original texture of the bundle. What I have here is the remainder of the 12-inch bundle. As you can see, this is how much is left. I washed and conditioned it, and it was soft out of the packet. I conditioned it with the Suave, the green bottle shampoo and conditioner, and it came out even softer. So as you can see, this hair is soft, bouncy, extremely light, even though it looks so full. Extremely light. I'm not a fan of heavy hair. I like full hair, but I don't like it to be heavy. I'm just going to tell you the cons of this hair for me. As you can see, you can't see my hand at the back, and starting down lower and lower, it becomes extremely see-through. I knew that once I sewed it in that I was going to have to trim the ends and take off inches, because I'm not really a fan of hair being too scraggly at the tips. So that's my issue. Apart from that, my second con about the hair is the fact that, to me, it doesn't straighten very easily. I guess I was expecting it. I know I should think that's what I'm going to get when I buy Kinky Straight bundles, but I like to be able to change up the style of what I have. So it's not the easiest thing to straighten, especially if you don't have the greatest flat iron. So just beware of that. But it's not horrible. Most people that want it don't even want to straighten the texture, and most just want to straighten it enough to where you still see this kind of grainy texture in there, and that's what I love about it. I wasn't trying to get it to be silky straight. I just wanted to get these curls out of the top and just kind of have it full, because most people don't wear their natural hair like this. We may not straighten it to be stick straight, but at least it's usually not in this texture that most people wear their hair. So I wanted it to look more realistic for me, especially since I'm not natural, just to look less like a weave and more like my real hair, if that makes sense. Apart from that, honestly, this hair has practically no shedding. Like, no shedding. No shedding at all. And just to prove to you, I'm going to go ahead and brush it out. You see how easily the brush just runs through it? This is just like whatever hair you see on there is unfortunately hair that was there before I brushed it with this. But maybe not no shedding, but really minimal shedding, if anything. It's awesome, it's light, it's very soft. After bleaching it with 40 volume developer, I'm pretty sure I left it in for about an hour. The hair came back after conditioning, not with any special conditioner, just with the soft conditioner. I left it in for, I believe I left it in overnight, just because I just forgot about it. And it came back basically the way it was before. So this hair colors very well. I really have no complaints about the hair, apart from the first two cons that I mentioned earlier about it's not the easiest hair to straighten out, but it's kind of expected because it is kinky straight. It's supposed to mimic our hair texture, I guess. And the fact that it's a little thinner at the end. So those are really the only two cons about the hair. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this answers some questions for you guys. And please, please, please subscribe, like the video, share, tell your friends about it. And please come back and watch again. Thank you.